One Piece chapter 1110 titled Planetfall. And oh my goodness, here we go. As you know from the last chapter, Saint Saturn has now issued help and taking down the Straw Hats and continued this threat and stopping a broadcast issued by Vegapunk, which fun fact was a dead man switch if you haven't been keeping up with the manga lately. So here we go. As Black Lightning fills the sky. Here we go with the 5 pieces or the missing 4 pieces of the Gorosei. As in Exodia of the, well, you already know. Anyways, what in the world? It's just like when Saint Saturn arrived. And you just see the panel of everybody looking up in awe as they don't know what's about to happen. And it shows back in the Holy Land of Merijois, Stella. What's that? Room of Authority. This why is it's the answer to everyone's dreams. Vegakoff. With just a drop of it, you can transform a mug of water into a warm, delicious brew. So how many minutes did that kill? So here's what's happening. Back in Land of Merijois, the rest of the Gorosei have now been teleported to where Saint Saturn is. So as you can tell, it's gotten real serious. So you're gonna have all of the Gorosei all together, and when I say all together in the same room, I want you to remember back a few chapters prior, pretty much where Sabo and was about to rescue Cobra from death, and now we get to see a glimpse of what Sabo really saw and Cobra, and of course that other one. Let's not talk about him. But we get to see what the full scope of what Sabo saw, or what he was actually scared. Well, not scared, probably a little bit scared, and what he got attacked by. So here we go. It wasn't exactly a strict deadline, but we still have 7 minutes. Let's start as scheduled. And Luffy seeing 4 more people teleported where teleportation circles are at. Now we get the full scope of what all the planets are. Saint J. Garcia Saturn, the Gyuki. Saint Marcus Mars, the Usamade. Hope I'm saying that right. Saint Topman, War Curry, what is that? Hoki, Saint Featherbarn, I'm gonna butcher that word. Anyway, the Bakatsu, and Saint Shepherd Jupiter, the Sandworm, and you just get what they look like as an awakened. Or I don't know if there's zones, but they explain it though. Anyways, even if they try to silence our broadcast, that amount extra time won't be long enough to stop. Anyways, I gotta let Nami-san and the others know. There's 5 of you monsters, as Luffy says, and you get the full-blown title of what they look like and what Sabo saw in that throne room, including Im, but this is what the hell he just saw as a nightmare of hell. Supreme overseers of the world government, the 5 elder planets, as the title names Planetfall. So here we go. We're about to see what they actually made of. Are they devil fruits? Or are they... See, I kind of thought they look like devil fruit use zone type, but I don't know. Anyways, Luffy shots, and you just see Samurai Gandhi. I wish I want to say his name, Samurai Gandhi. Actually, let me double check. Okay, so it is Samurai Gandhi. You have Samurai Gandhi as looks like a horse, demon horse from hell, literally. And he's just making a beeline, a blitz through the forest as he sees a pacifista in his line of sights, and we don't know if he cuts him as what he cut, but it stops him from moving permanently. As you can see, cuts him through down the half of, looks like the neck, all down to his chest, or horizontally, and you just see the pacifistas just stop moving. Just stop moving. And one of the Marines says, "What? something stopped the pacifista. So I'm wondering, the Samurai Gandhi, is his devil fruit, is it the devil fruit, or is it like his sword technique? I want to see that though. I want to see if what's the name of that technique. Anyways, did you see that? A large horse was spotted galloping down the coastline. A large horse. Attention all troops. This is an announcement is regarding the fallen pacifista. The freezing of their neurocircuitry has rendered them temporarily paralyzed. You got all the Marines happy. Someone on our side did that. That solves a friendly fire problem. And you have the other Marine. This is our chance. Eliminate Bonnie. And on the other side, the pacifista on this end have all stopped. Same here. Or those slash marks? Negative. They've been partially frozen. So who knows what I'm guessing it's same thing as Brook. What Brook got is temporarily freezing or cutting wherever is inside the pacifista's body to stop it moving permanently, or stopping from receiving any commands or anything. But anyway, you got the bird, and I believe that's St. Marcus Mars. That's St. Marcus Mars. Gotta remember that. She was heading to the northeast shore with the Straw Hat crew. Half the pacifista have already been neutralized. Whoever did it must be an ally. Just focus on escaping. A literal monster is flying up there. You have to run now. Oh, by the way, the Gorosei or powerful, so we'll see how they stack up against Luffy, because Luffy, it was like a 5v1 right now until later on. Anyways, you just see Marcus or Saint Mars in that regard flying up, while the bottom half you just see Samurai Gandhi, which I'm going to refer to him as, is blitzing all and slashing all the pacifistas in his wake. And Sanji sees this, a big bird, and says, relays to Nami and Robin. Nami-san, Robbie-chan, anyone, come in. It's hard to explain what's going on down here, but we can't waste any more time. Get out of there. Huh, Sanji-kun, what's going on? Sanji knows what's going on. I can tell that. He senses danger. Because as soon as the Gorosei made landfall, the planets made landfall. Extremely focused, powerful is generated. And everybody on Egghead can feel it. And I mean, they can feel it. They sense what that was. And that is no friendly to them on the Straw Hat side, of course. Anyways, you just seen the bird making a beeline, start attacking, and Samurai Gandhi still slashing his way, neutralizing any pacifista that's trying to fire on Marines, anyone. And you got the Sandworm, and you got Saint Saturn and the rest, and the other two are teaming up against Luffy. Luffy says, it's digging like a worm. And back to where Usopp is, Sanji, Usopp here will be sure to run, but Zoro and Jinbei aren't back yet. So if anyone doesn't know where Zoro is, he didn't get lost. Oh no, he's still battling with Lucci at this moment, and Jinbei is going to get Zoro the hell out of there, even if he has to tag team against Lucci, because right now Lucci is being a major hindrance, and I feel like Zoro needs to go over there and get Luffy and help Luffy out, or help Luffy escape, because this is immediate danger, because you got the 5 elder planets all together, all in one place. But what do you have though? I mean, I can say, but I want to see Zoro and Luffy, Jinbei, of course, and Sanji go up against wherever the hell the 5-star planets the Gorosei are packing, you know? Anyways, met up with Brook and Lilith, and the ship's good to go. See, I told you it would work out. Thanks to Usopp, not you. Sounds like the situation is dire. If he's still fighting, I'll drag him by force. Which Jinbei, I won't. You might have to help Zoro finish Lucci off together. Because I feel like if you drag him by force, then I would give Lucci opportunity attack on you behind. So speaking of the fight between the two, Zoro, I don't know whose sword is that. Zoro is still fighting Lucci. You just have Lucci knocking the sword back, knocking the sword out of Zoro's hand. I don't know if that looks like it knocked out of Zoro's hand or it's flying in his hand, but Lucci says, isn't it tempting to go find the source of all this strong hockey, which we all know who's pushing out all that strong hockey is from, which that's the title of the chapter. It's cropping up everywhere. You see Jinbei making it in time. Sorry, Jinbei, it's all up to you. Damn, Mom said he's putting everyone in danger. And Jinbei said, there they are. They're still at it. And Sanji makes a comment that gets Zoro pissed off enough. And Sanji says, what a burden. Zoro heard that and twitched and just said, to hell with it. And you just see Lucci using a spotted handgun and Zoro grabbing his sword and saying, 3 sword style, spotted leopard, however hunt. Anyways, and you just see how Lucci just got just decimated about of that move that Zoro just hit him with. That was a critical hit, by the way. So, mind you, Sanji just told Zoro what a burden, and that kind of snapped him a bit, which forces Zoro to get serious for a little bit and say, you know what, fuck it. Now I'm burdened. And it just ends there. Jinbei was shocked about this. He said, damn. Oh well. Alright, Zoro, time to go. Come on. You got your fight. You ended this, so let's go. And now, cutting back to the last bit of chapter. What? And you just see Luffy about to get eaten by a giant worm, and Doya Bragi out of nowhere. Child of the Sawing Sun. Both hit them, or try to hit them, and close. And this Luffy says, close one. That looks, did they behead it? I think they beheaded, but that's, oh yeah, they did behead it. So you just see the head laying on the ground, and did you see him? What a nostalgic face. A dark belly is no place for someone like that. Let's go. Hang on, the old timer giants are here too. Gababa, it's been too long, Straw Hat. And you just see Dory laughing too. We had to come see you. The waiting around was getting unbearable. Cover art and color spread next issue. One Piece chapter 1010 chapter end. Man, well, I don't think the two giants or beheading, by the way. I mean, beheading the giant worm ain't gonna kill it. I mean, that thing, as seen from how Saint Saturn regenerated his arms and limbs, I think that thing can regenerate super fast. That's gonna be a problem. So no matter how much you how much you cut off or punch or snap or slash one of their bodies apart, they can just regenerate. I mean, that's part of the power of where the hell their devil fruits are. Anyways, we get Oda drops some notes, chapter notes for us, and chapter notes as in some things that need clear for misunderstanding or anyways, the title could be adapted as Fallen Stars, as in like planet fall can be adapted to fallen stars, as in you have the planets falling or the stars falling, as could say, because they're making landfall literally. Anyways, as Zoro's move name references as Kohobo or however, the coldest hell in Buddhism. The meaning boils down to leopard hunt. So that actually fits perfectly to what the technique that Zoro used for Lucci, since he's a leopard. So that deserves Lucci. I think you should give Zoro some credit here. You are a leopard and you're getting hunted. So yeah. But he pronounces leopard as Madara spotted to play off Lucci's move. So that's a big smack in the face. So Zoro got serious all of a sudden, just thought up that move and just like, damn, I'm gonna have to take your name off your name for a second. Anyways, Dory and Brogy's move name means sawing sun. Sawing, if you think I'm saying it wrong, but that's what I'm saying. But the Phrygian makes it sound like child of the sun, making it almost seem like a continuation of their dialogue about darkness being no place for Luffy. So yeah, there's that. But here's what I'm more interested in. So this is what Oda's based off of. Mythical creatures. As I said, like beginning the chapter, when the planet, the Gorseis, went in their form. This is what Sabo saw in the throne room. This is what he saw. This is what literally attacked them. And Cobra, Nefertari Cobra. The elders beast forms are all reference to various mythical creatures. So I'm about to get into that. So, in short form, Saint Saturn's form is a Gyuki, a spider yokai famous for his giant cow-like face that attack people on the beach. So that's what Saint Saturn's form is. We knew that. We obviously knew that. I mean, concerning his form, first appearance and getting serious. Second form, an Istumade is a creepy bird yokai with a human face and a snake-like body. So that belonged to Mars, Marcus Mars, Usumade. So that's his form. Third one, a Hyoki is a monstrous boar from Chinese folklore, famous for terrorizing the countryside. And that form belonged to, as I said, that belonged to Saint Topman Warcry, which transferred Mercury, basically. Fourth form, fourth Gorosei, Bakatsu is a skeletal yokai that is said to be the spirit of a horse that burned to death. And we all know that belonged to Samurai Gandhi. Fourth, a sandworm is a mythical, or fifth, a sandworm is mythical serpent or legless dragon that appears in numerous modern fantasy franchises. It could also be related to similar creatures in works like Dune. I'm gonna have to look at that up to actually accurate that. But that belonged to Saint Shepherd Jupiter, or some people call it Sanji's uncle, which I don't know why. Anyways, that's all the Gorosei's forms except for Saint Saturn that we know of. But this is what Sabo, mind you, this is what Sabo was running away from. This is what he saw from the throne room. My thing is this what Sabo saw? What did Im look like when Sabo Fire Fist Im along with the other Gorosei too? So I'm curious about what's Im what Im form looks like, because obviously ain't one of these five, so it has to be more devilish looking or devil fruit looking one. And besides that, the devil fruit that Im had that in the throne room, if this is what Sabo saw, I'm guessing that Im has like a true demonic devil fruit, like a devil, like literally demon looking yokai or something. I don't know how Oda's gonna do that, but this is what we getting right here. Like, this is what Sabo saw. I can see why his ass is terrified and want to run away, but my thing is, whose tail did Sabo get attacked by? Okay, it can't. Looking at these tails, all their tails, it can't be like one of them. But anyways, I mean, as my opinion on this chapter, Zoro could have ended that fight like lickety split. I mean, come on now. I mean, you was wasting bullshit ass time against Lucci. You couldn't have ended him in like 2 or pretty much like the soon as a fight gets started, like 5 minutes later. I mean, you could have just like, oh, okay, I'm done with you now. 5 minutes up, boom, done. But if you like this video, subscribe and like this video, and comment down below if you think Im has a more devilish kind of form that Saint Saturn or the rest of the five Gorosei will have. I mean, this is kind of crazy. I mean, Dory and Brogy beheading Worm. That Worm ain't dead. I'll tell you straight up right now. That thing will eventually regenerate just like Saint Saturn's limbs did. Guarantee it. See you again, and see you next adventure. Toodaloos.